Good morning. Today is Tuesday, December 8th, and we are at the start of a new trimester. We're actually in a transition into a new trimester, into trimester 2. So today is going to look a little confusing. I want to make sure that you are following directions. So listen carefully and make sure that you watch this entire video, please. So first thing, we have the announcements. We have for language arts today, you have a summative assessment in WebEx, so make sure that you're on time today for language arts at 9 o'clock. We're going to start that assessment right away and try to finish up reading and finishing up TSB today. Also, you're going to notice, it says tomorrow, but it really should be today. You're going to notice that your icons in Schoology are going to look just a little bit different because we are beginning in trimester 2. So I want you to make sure that you can understand the difference between the Try 1 and Try 2 icons. And then just making sure that you remember that today is Tuesday, so you have math, reading, and science, and we'll be meeting with Mrs. G today in science. So we're going to scroll down to language arts. Today in language arts, as I explained, you will have a live summative assessment, so please be on time so we can use that full hour for our assessment. But don't forget, in language arts, you also have homework to do. So our live meeting will be an assessment, plus you have two other things that we'll be working on. I'm going to go over this cold transformation project in our live session today, but on your own, you can, if we don't finish in our WebEx, you can finish up chapter 8 in TSB. Don't forget to start the next week, week 5, day 1 and 2 for DLP, and then you're going to also have a final comprehension check puzzle piece, and this does reflect on your trimester 1 report card. So this will not go into trimester 2, it will go onto the trimester 1 report card. Again, I'm going to go over this cold transformation project today. So if you get a moment on your own, there's definitely directions in there, video directions that Mrs. Goldanowski put together. So I will show you where all that information is, or you can explore this folder on your own. This one right here that says Cold Transformation Project and Theme Summary. Let's scroll down here. Oh, actually, before we move on to math, let me just show you really quickly. Your icons now have changed to blue. They were red before here, so I'm going to go to my ones that say trimester 2, and I am looking for language arts. So I just want to show you how I set up our folders. You do have a new navigation bar there for you, and your daily work will be in one folder here. So you'll notice it's just going to be the week of, right? And then you can find your date here, and here's our Tuesday date. However, you're also have two other folders here. You have the targeted measurements folder, and an example of a targeted measurement would be those comprehension checks that we've been taking with TSB, so that would fall under this folder. And then the assignment that you saw today on the daily planner was this cold transformation project. So this is a summative assessment of all of our learning, and it's kind of our complete knowledge of TSB. So that's where you're going to find the cold transformation project and theme summary under the summative assessment folder. So let's go back to that daily planner and look at math today. Today in math, we are going to be reviewing equivalent fractions, and you're going to notice Ms. Stellick is leading just that first part of our WebEx meeting. And then we're going to continue on with 311 and CPM and talk about that multiplicative identity property. And you'll have, if you wouldn't mind, downloading that PDF 311 before you come to class today. Otherwise, I will remind you to do that as well. And your homework today is just a review, 311 review preview. So you'll see that in your homework for today. Let's go back into the Schoology course so you know where to find all of this. So in math, you're looking for the blue trimester 2. Blue trimester 2. And when you go into the blue trimester 2, again, you're going to notice daily work, targeted measurements, and summative assessment. You're going to go to that daily work folder, and you're going to see the week of December 8th through 11th. And that's today's date, Tuesday, December 8th, where you're going to find that lesson 311. Oops, it must be Schoology must be having some trouble. But definitely your information is there. There you go. So these are the Cornell notes. That would be awesome if you had those downloaded so you can take notes today on your Cornell notes. And then here's your homework for today. And lastly, social studies. We're going to start social studies again, start that up again next week, but we're going to focus heavily on science this week. And we're going to do that intro to speed and velocity Nearpod with Mrs. G today. So make sure that you have your science notebook ready by titling it with new page in your TOC, and make sure that you label it speed and velocity. If you have not yet completed that science court inertia puzzle or the science court gravity puzzle piece, make sure that those are done, because those will be your trimester 1 assessments, your main assessments. All right, so if you have any questions, make sure you bring questions to me at our 9 o'clock meeting today or 11 o'clock meeting. Otherwise, go ahead and send me a Schoology message and I'll see you soon.